Let go. Hit it for me. 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 H Get it for me. One time, two times.
Good morning and welcome to video number 12 of me growing out my beard, and video number 2 of reiterating that I will not be touching it up whatsoever until the end of No Shave November, because that's the law. In today's video I will be breaking down how to play and dance the Fortnite snare solo emote. This emote was animated to the movements of Timothy Fletcher, but the creator of this style of drumming is Malik Dope. Malik will also be making a video soon breaking down the dance movements for this style, so I highly recommend going to check that out if you're serious about learning this. Before we get on with the breakdown, make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty bell, and click that like button. I am currently the third most subscribed EMC channel, and when I become number 1, I will make a very special video. Okay, let's go have some fun. If you're searching for the perfect gift, look no further. The Donner acoustic panels are the best gift for any musician. These foam panels are very easy to install and make your room sound great. Follow the link in the description and use the coupon code EMC for up to 15% off of all products from Donner. First thing we're going to talk about is the rhythm, and the rhythm is insanely easy. It's literally all the same rhythm, just 16th notes the whole time. In fact, you probably don't even need to know how to read music to learn this, okay? All you need to know is the sticking. R means right hand, L means left hand, capital letter means loud, lowercase letter means soft. Got it? Good? Makes sense? Alright. But there are a few rudiments in here that you're gonna need to know, and the first one is the single paradiddle, which is this. Although the only kind of single paradiddle written in this is the right hand. You don't even need to know the left hand, just... And that is the very first beat we play. The next rudiment is also kind of a paradiddle, but the accent is shifted over one note, and then you grid that whole thing back 1/16th note. And same thing for this, you only need to know the left hand of that. That's the only one that happens in this entire solo. So the first two beats are the single paradiddle right hand and the gridded paradiddle left hand. And that happens a total of 4 times throughout this solo, as you can see highlighted in yellow. But there are some visual things that go on during this. The first and third time that this happens, you do a crossover with the left hand accent. And I'm kind of sweeping the right hand to and fro to get that left hand crossover nice and comfortable. And the second and fourth time this pattern happens, you do a backstick with that left hand accent. The other thing that happens a million times in this solo is this sticking. Right, left, left, left. 3 lefts in a row. That gets pretty choppy when you get fast. So highlighted in light blue is just that, and the dark blue, there is also a visual that goes along with that. It is this thing called a pancake. And what I'm doing is basically, in my right hand, I am just taking the stick in the fulcrum and spinning it around. This is probably like the simplest drumline visual imaginable. But it's pretty difficult at tempo. You gotta get it kind of fast and consistent. And the last rudiment that you need to know is the paradiddle diddle, which goes like this. Now this is the only point when the rhythm actually changes. It is now sextuplets instead of 16th notes, which is basically like 2/3 as fast as what we've been playing. And there are also some more visuals in this. You're gonna cross over the left hand diddle and the second left hand single, like this. And the very last thing to happen in this solo is a visual. This is commonly known as a spider, which is basically when you take one stick and toss it up and pass the other stick to the other hand, like that. So the left hand does this, catch in the right hand. I like to catch and hold up here because I'm extra. And the right hand, all you do is pass it to the left hand, and you're now holding match grip with the left hand for that last note. And while that's happening, you play a release in the right hand, you do the visual, and then you play a release with the left hand rim shot, which that is when you hit the rim and the drum at the same time. Okay, it's time to learn the dancing part. Now, just keep in mind that I am not a dancer, like, at all, but I'm gonna do my best to teach you guys how to do this, because I care about you, and I want you to look cool. So I have broken down this dance into 39 easy-to-follow steps, so make sure you pay attention. The first two measures, the dance steps go with this rhythm. It's 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Here we go. Open, close, step, cross, kick, close, kick, open, close, knees. Makes sense? I hope I look cool doing this, okay? I feel cool. So then we got this move. We start like kind of in, and then you flare your left leg out and do this. That happens twice, and then you do it on the other side. And the fourth bar is almost the same as the first bar. It starts with the open, close step, but instead of doing this thing, you just come back to close. I hope this is making sense so far, okay? This is like incredibly complicated, and I'm doing my best here, guys. I'm doing my best to make you great. So the next bar we got open, cross, open, cross. It's kind of different than what's written. I didn't really know how to write this out. The first one, you kind of like flare your toes up in both feet, so like such. Open, cross, open, cross. So then we have this thing again that we had in the third bar where you tap your leg and do that with the other leg. I don't know the technical terms for any of this. I'm just kind of going off what the animation did. And then you gotta open and then like a left cross step, like a crab step for those of you who do drumline. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Just like that. So then coming out of the cross step, you got like a left kick like this, and then you cross this leg like that, and then you go to open, and then you go to closed. Then these last three moves, you have like a left step forward, but your hips like kind of turn to the right, like that, and then you cross your right behind like that, and then you end closed. And that's when you do the spider visual, right at that point. Anyone who's done marching band knows how much of a struggle this can be. Moving your body while playing your instrument and trying not to be awkward about it, yeah, it's a struggle. But if you practice hard enough every single day for like 2 years, then you'll hopefully be good at it, maybe. But for something this complicated, I would just recommend breaking it down beat by beat, really, really slowly, and then gradually adding beats together until you can get through the whole thing, and then gradually increasing the tempo until you get it up to speed.
Lego.
you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you were inspired in some way. If you were, make sure that you click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty bell, and click that like button. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. If you are able to, please consider going on over there to make a donation. It helps the channel a whole lot. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt, such as this one. I will leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.